Back in Egypt, they incorporated philosophy, religion, science, astrology. I mean, they incorporated all this into one idea. And that's why when you see symbolism and see symbols thrown at you, the reason that it kind of affects your subconscious is because, in my opinion, and you don't have to believe me, but this is my own opinion about Egypt. I don't believe that all of Egypt spoke in the context that of language. And the reason I say this is because hieroglyphics, okay, proves that symbolism was the way of communication within Egypt. Based upon language itself, language would end up having not necessarily picturesque symbols to describe something. It would have had symbols to construct the what we now know as syllables and different things that construct a word. It would be able for us to be able to describe something, and that's why English is such a very complex language to understand, because English allows us the ability to be able to create words and be able to have everybody accept it. Believe me, the fucking magic is in the language. Anyway, if you take a look at hieroglyphs and hieroglyphics, what you see when it comes to Egypt is all these different symbols. And what that says is that not only in Egypt, and listen, they try to tell us, right, that the Holocaust victims can, kind of feel the pain, their offspring and their grandchildren, their great-grandchildren, not necessarily feel the pain, but they can kind of, have some level of remembrance in that regard. Have y'all read about this? Okay? Now, whether or not you believe that or not, what they're trying to tell us in that is that there is something that is within all of us. Remember, we're born, a replication of the two parents, or the man and the woman, the male and the female, the egg and the seed, when they come together, whatever, that is, that kind of, replicates, etc. Because hieroglyphics was a reality for Egypt, it meant that these people didn't speak language. It meant that Egyptians were like, like they weren't speaking language, and instead they were speaking sign language with their hands. And that's why a lot of these symbols that are being projected to us in different mediums, whether it's television, music, etc. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Those symbols translate to the subconscious of the DNA that's been replicated through the years of, of lineage birth, if you will. So that's why all of a sudden emojis have become very prevalent with us. Instead of actually utilizing the language, people want to talk in emojis and shit now, because it's all symbolism, dude. It's all symbolism. That's what's controlling all of us, is symbolism. I mean, if you think that you're living your own life, you're living symbols. There's a symbol to turn on and turn off something. There's a symbol every time you go on the road. There's symbols everywhere. And that's what you're being controlled by, man. So anyway, y'all can believe me, whatever. I don't really give a shit, dude. I don't even tell you to believe me. I'm just trying to tell you, if you are interested, dude, you have at your fingertips unlimited amount of knowledge, in which you can go and read and listen and watch to the point where you can make your own objective understanding. But most of you aren't going to do that. As a matter of fact, most of you listen to Muff Diving Maddow and Anderson CIA taking up the ass Cooper, and all he's got to do, all these fucking talking heads have to do is just give you a few talking points so that you can make yourself sound so great to, whatever social circle, and that's about it. You don't have any understanding about what's going on. I mean, we're being controlled by symbols, dude. You have to understand, symbolism is everything. All right? Symbolism is everything. Always remember that. There's a reason why they've made people this stupid. They've made people this stupid because now they don't need the symbols. They just need the fucking communication of the TV. All right? The television. The television. Telephone, teleservices. The television. God is in the TV. And these people are so stupid, that's why they believe Muff Divin' Maddow. That's why they believe this gay mulatto Lemon, this fucking Don Lemon idiot. They believe these people because they're stupid. All right? They've dumbed them down. They've dumbed people down where they're like, all they have to do is show them imagery and some commentary by some, propagandist asshole, and hence they're out there rioting. They're out there looting. I mean, that's the way it is, dude. You have to know that. That's why if you're going to be intelligent, you have to be, the first thing that you need to do is be in control of your senses. And what does that mean? Being able to be cognizant to say, holy shit, there's a symbol telling me what to do right there. Holy shit, I just saw this person throw a symbol at me. Holy shit, I hear the shit in the music. Holy shit, I see what they're doing to me in Hollywood. The symbols are all there, consciously and subconsciously, and I think that you need to do some delving into the subconscious. Remember, Freud and Nietzsche. Believe it or not, Nietzsche actually encouraged Floyd into digging deep into the childhood because he was friends with a guy named Bauer, okay? Sigmund Freud, all right, was friends with a guy named Bauer, and Bauer treated Nietzsche as a favor to some broad who ended up being Freud's wife. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is when I bring up Nietzsche and I bring up Freud is the fact that they delved into the subconscious. And the subconscious is really a big factor of you folks doing what you're doing or not doing. And that's how these fuckers commit magic on you and have, all it is the power of suggestion. All it is carving out what it is that you're going to experience, what you're going to see, what you're going to hear. And that's how they control you. If you're not aware, if you're not cognizantly aware of all of your senses, your hearing, your sight, your smell, your taste, your feeling, you're going to be like all these other idiots out here, dude. I hate to say it. I hate to say that. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.